Um, Hi, my name is Ben. This is probably my first video on this channel. And then it just says go off script. What the hell? What is this? So, I just finished Lost. The show's been around for a while, and I heard like mixed reviews about the ending, but I just got there, first watch through, and I thought it was pretty good actually. I thought it was like, one of my top shows. But I thought as a first video, just because I'm testing this out, seeing how this goes, I would rank all the characters. And I have this list I found online. I don't know who made this. Maybe I'll try and credit them, but I think this is most of the characters, missing a few, but it has all the major ones, which is, I really care about. I'm just kind of testing this format out, but I don't know. I mean, I won't give too much discussion. I'll try and get through these. There's like 40 characters on here or something. Um, but yeah, I think I'll just start. I'll probably stagger it. So like I'll go one from the front and then one from the back, if that makes sense. It's a weird way of wording it, but like, so I don't do all of the main characters and must with a bunch of ones that I don't know the names of. I didn't look up like the names of characters because I didn't completely feel like it, but I could still rank them. Like I know their faces. That's all I got. That's all I got up here. Okay, I guess C and D are the same color now, but that's fine. Okay, so I think the first one to rank is Walt's dog, and he's going in D for dog. D dog. Um, that's not how I'm doing this list, but well, actually, hold on. If I add a row, yeah, no, I can. Nope, do that, and then there we go. Yeah. Okay, so that's solid. I don't think I need to say too much about that. I'm pretty sure he belongs in that tier, but you can debate me on that one. Okay, so now I go on the bottom. I don't remember this character's name. She showed up in, I think, season 6 when like, or no, that was, yeah, season 6. They came back on the plane. She was on the second plane crash. I don't remember her name. She was decently cool, and it seemed like they were going somewhere with her, and then she just like blew up with dynamite, which was funny, I guess. And that's the second time they've done that. I don't think Arts, if that's how you say his name, is on this list. But they did not do a lot with the characters, so it's probably going in D tier, to be honest. Because I don't remember the name, so clearly not interesting enough. So now going on to Jack. Solid character. I was a little hesitant at first. I thought he had too much, like Doctor Hot. It's way too much. There's way too much going on. But once the plot gets going, he's definitely kind of a badass, and he at least makes it an A. But personally, not S for me, just because S tier is for like the favorites, which I'll get to. But I'm only putting 3 people in there, and you might be able to guess, but I don't know. So then I go back down, and I got Paulo, and then is Nikki. I'll just rank them together. They just kind of showed up, and then for that one episode, and I could tell they were doing something in season 3 when they just like introduced 2 random characters, because there's one thing Lost doesn't like doing. It's giving any screen time to anyone who's not the main cast. But I actually did like their episode. Like, it was kind of a one-off thing, and I thought it was a great episode. Obviously they're not A tier because not, but I thought they were a cool addition. So they're both going in B tier, and that's, you know, 2 for 1. I can get that out of the way. Cage is a good character. I thought they could have done a little bit more with her backstory being like a mastermind criminal. I don't think she like Sawyer is a criminal, and he got to like be a con man on the island, and there wasn't too much of that, but still a good character, and like definitely not like, I don't have enough problems where it's in B. It's in A, but not a lot of time to develop the character, obviously. I think I'm going through these pretty quick. Maybe not quick enough. We'll see. All right, the villain from season 4. Actually, I do really like this villain. I don't remember his name, but like, well, I did like very unlikable, but like that was the point. So B tier, high B tier. Definitely drove the plot forward a lot. Okay, James LaFleur, as they call him sometimes. In the first few seasons, he was like an interesting character who obviously sometimes was not that good of a guy, but absolutely carries the last season and is going in S tier, the first S tier. It's a great character, and kind of picks up because Jack kind of falls off after the first 3 seasons. And he picks up the slack, and he's like the guy of season 5, which is personally my favorite season. Speaking of season 5, we got this guy. I don't remember his name, but I do remember him, and he's the worst character ever. Like, I know like some characters are made to be hated, but oh my god, dude, immediate F tier. I don't care. Moving on to Locke. Locke was an interesting one. I think he like at least for the first few seasons, he's driving the mystery aspect of it, which I really liked. And I like how he's like he's not an interesting guy in a lot of ways, but he's trying to be. Like, that's just like his goal. He's like, he thinks he's the main character, and I love that, dude. He has so much aura. You can't deny it. S tier. So Faraday's mom. I don't really remember too much. Like, I remember that she killed Faraday, but not too much other than that. Probably gonna be a D tier. There just wasn't too much there, but you know, I don't think she was ever on the island, so that's not her fault. Hugo, immediate S tier. I don't really need to explain that. I don't think so, right? Eye patch guy. Like, I remember him. He was cool. He didn't do too much. He didn't leave like a super good impression on me. C tier. C tier, no explanation. C tier, about the same amount of explanation. Saeed's really cool. He has a lot of cool moments. I love when he finds out that Michael is a traitor. Like, he immediately clocks that, and that solidified A tier, not S tier, because I don't know. He did turn evil. That's not why though, but he's just not quite there. This guy who was one of the others, I don't remember his name, but I did like, I was a fan of this character. Because he was the bearded other, like the leader of them, whenever they thought that the others were just some caveman people. So he's going to B tier because I like the character. Jin's next. I mean, obviously, great character like all of the others. You know, definitely very unlikable at the start. I think out of like the main characters, he might be my least favorite, but not like I'm talking about like the very main cast, the one that sticks around for a while. I know A tier is gonna have a lot. I'm gonna put him in like the highest B tier, and I'm sorry to whoever's mad about that. And if you are mad about this, but this next one might make you more mad because the Man in Black is going in A tier. Because I like that aspect. I like them bringing about the black smoke. I thought that actually kind of worked, even though they definitely did not have that shit planned out. Like whenever they set it up, it was cool. It was a cool reveal, and I mean, I will say he gets a lot of points by being played by John Locke's actor in the last season. But you know, that's how it works, and he's going to Asia. Sun. I would like to put Sun and Jin together, but I liked Sun a little bit more. I think her character definitely got more development and like episodes centered around her. So just a little bit higher, and that's like they're on the line, and she's going to get A tier, so they can be separated because fuck them. Sorry. Jacob, cool, like the Man in Black, but I don't like some of the. I won't go into it that much because that's not what this video is about. But he didn't run a very good island, and he's going in B tier. He's going in a low B tier. Not that I don't know. Yeah, moving on. I'm not saying more. Charlie is definitely A tier, despite like I really like his character and him being in a band and just being a really funny guy. Oh wait, I'm trying to think of. I'm gonna cut this part out, but I'm trying to think. I think I have the line written down somewhere. If I can't find it, I'll cut this part out. It was like Echo ran up to him and was like, he was in there playing guitar, and Echo was like, where do you know how to open the hatch door? And he said, no, but if you hum it, I could probably play it. And that joke was really funny, which is why he's an A tier. Minus points bad for beating the hell out of Sun in season 2. That was not good. But I don't know. He kind of redeemed himself. Fuck, that took a while. I don't remember if I was. No, I must have been here. So this is Lapidus, who showed up in like season 4 through 5, and for like not being one of the main characters, really solid character who just seemed really cool. Like he was just like this cool, I don't know, like action star person. I'm not really sure. Claire, I don't think they did a lot with her character other than being a mom. Well, until she did disappear and then turn evil like Saeed, but it's gonna be B tier. Just not enough there. Charles Whitmore, kind of a cool relationship with Linus. But you know, not too much there. Going to C tier. Michael sucks and kind of went crazy and shot 2 people. And before that, he was just screaming about his son. And after that, there's not much else. So, maybe even F tier. I don't know. I really was not a fan of his character. But I also do kind of want to leave this nameless fucker alone in F tier. So, yeah, D tier. Walt was cooler. I like his character. They just didn't do enough. So it's C tier. Penny is a solid love interest. Like there's not a lot there, but I think it's better than average. Boone. Boone and Shannon. Now, like I said, I just finished the show, so it's been a while since I've seen these characters in action. They got off pretty quick. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert for the whole show. I didn't say that at the beginning of the video. I am just gonna put them both in B. I like their characters. I did. I think they were more there for giving like for me personally, like giving a main cast depth, which is cool. But it was like they were the non-essential main characters. I think. I don't know. Could be wrong. This is Charlotte, who shows up with like the three. Well, I guess they show up with the Lapidus too, but I think of these three as like a group. And they do nothing with their character. It's going with D. Like, it's not too bad, but they just don't. I mean, I'll get into these two later, but Rose, very nice, sweet old lady. Not like at the end of the show she's old. I don't wanna say that, but yeah, solid B tier, just not enough for A tier. Faraday brings a lot of the science fiction element, which is really cool. And I like how everyone is wearing, I mean, not everyone, but most people are wearing island attire, and he is always wearing a tie. I'm putting him in A, which is, it feels a little harsh putting him over Jin, but I did really like his character. Bernard is pretty boring. Pretty boring. But he was just there for Rose, but yeah. What are we on? Miles, I think yeah. Miles also is cool, and he taps into the fantasy elements, like in contrast with Faraday, which I'm putting him A tier because it also just like how he acts is just he's really funny. And I don't know why they. Like, I don't think that's me being biased. I think this character was just less developed. Russo was a little crazy in the beginning. I mean, for obvious reasons, but like a solid character, but it's a B tier. What do we want? Desmond? Ooh, so he's definitely A or B. Like, I know some people would put him in S. I don't think I'm just not like drawn to his character for any specific reason, but I do think he's good. Yeah, I'll put him A. Screw it. This is Alex's boyfriend. Not really anything on with that character. G tier. Christian Shepherd. I think that's a very important character, even though. Well, I was gonna say it wasn't on the island. I mean, technically was never alive on the island, but that's a whole thing. So, still going B tier. Does a lot for the show. I forget which side I was on. I think this. So this is Alex, who is, I mean, it's pretty much the same as Russo, and so I'll just put them together so they can be reunited. This is the real Sawyer, or John Locke's dad. Very unlikable character, and also because it was like John Locke's father first, and then the reveal was that he was Sawyer. I don't know, but even once he was like talking to James, it just I don't know if he completely felt like Sawyer, or it felt like the meetup I was expecting. But no, not teacher. It's just C. Richard or Ricardo is. I feel like he should be more interesting because he was on the island for so many years, but I wasn't that interested, so I'm going C tier. Yeah, moving on. Ana Lucia showed up and was pretty unlikable because kind of killed Shannon, but I think it was a pretty interesting character. Not quite A tier, B tier. Um, Juliet, I did not. I also did not like it first. I will admit. But that was because she was on the bad team. She was on the bad guys team, and I don't like the bad guys because they're bad. Cut that. Yo, editors, cut that. She's going in pizza. I'm not. Next question. Mr. Echo was actually really. I thought he was really cool, and I think he was supposed to stay on for longer, or this is just what I heard somewhere. But it, like, something with the actor, I don't know, but, like, I don't know, I feel like he had a lot of connection to the island, and I'm actually gonna put him in A tier, because, it was, like, for the amount of time he had, you know, my enjoyment per capita, he's really high, if that makes any sense. I guess I'll leave him last, and I'll do Libby, who was mostly there for Hugo's sake. And I was not crazy about their relationship. Hugo was really dumb throughout the whole thing. Like more than he usually is. He isn't always, so... But it felt like, since he used to be a crazy guy, and Libby was a psychiatrist, it felt like a doctor-patient relationship more than a regular-ass relationship, if that makes sense. So I'm doing it in D tier. I mean, they, like, kind of fixed that with the ending, but then that wasn't, that was, like, in other territory, I won't get into all that, but, Benjamin Linus kind of, like, started out as the villain and became a main character, and he was kind of a skeevy guy throughout. He never had a redemption, so he was just, like, there, and I don't know. I think he was a good villain, but not really a good part of the crew, So I think it's going to even out to about a C, and that's it. That's the whole list. And I think I'm done. And yeah, this is a solid list of A tier, and obviously B tier was going to be high. And then maybe, we could do that, but or we could even, I don't think that feels right. I think maybe, let me try something. Yeah, okay, I think this list is set. I think we're good. I'm happy with it. I don't know. Feel free to rate it or not. See ya.